Rising to the east of Seattle's Pioneer Square, the area known to original Seattle settlers as simply the Hill, was in later years given the successive nicknames of Yesler's Hill, after a lumber mill owner, Profanity Hill, inspired by the cursing of those climbing it, and finally Pill Hill, after the many hospitals and clinics that occupy it. Completed in 1909, the Sorrento Hotel stands watch over the neighborhood, now officially known as First Hill. One can only wonder about the creative process the original architect engaged in as he saw the Sorrento Hotel rise up in his mind. Yet somehow what began as a romance between this architect and his vision is still felt by many of its guests today. Here we are at the Hotel Sorrento. Downtown Seattle right there. Look at it out there. This is room is not this room, but this is 406, but the one next to it, 408, where I am going to be tomorrow night, is apparently haunted. So should be interesting. Should be fun. What have we got? The shower. Right. Well, something's going on down there. Huh.
I thought you had your boxers down. All you have are your tiny ones.
I know, I forgot my shorts, man, like I said. So I'm standing here in my underwear hoping that people across the way over there can't see me. Okay. Okay, here we are, room 408. We go inside. We've got like this wild hallway right here. It goes down. You can see him in the mirror, sorry. Bathtub. Oh wow, toilet. Yeah. Got a height to that thing. This way. That was the door last night. I could see the light under it all night long. And here's the bed room. Oh man, look at these pillows. That's what I loved about this place last night. We stayed in room 406, the one next door there. I just showed you the door. And man, these pillows are like just nice and fluffy. Wow. Okay. Wow, this is nice. This is like the biggest hotel room I've ever been in, I have to say. Wow. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I think I'm speechless. That was really nice. Welcome everybody. Tonight I'm at the Sorrento Hotel in downtown Seattle. It was built in 1909. It's a very old building, obviously, and it has this sort of like Italian, maybe like this classical Italian architecture, but it's also very modern. It has everything's like really clean, painted really nice. It's like the nicest hotel that I've ever stayed in. And I'm in room 408. Last night we were in 406, and nothing happened, nothing to report there. But 408 is supposed to be like haunted, so they say. And then this Alice Toklas, Toklas. Apparently she wanders the halls mainly of the 4th floor and plays the piano upstairs on the 7th floor. I guess she studied piano or classical music or something at the UW back in the late 1800s. So, excuse me. So, So my wife is having she had surgery today, and we rented this hotel. It's like near the hospital, and I never thought I'd be able to stay in this place. I read about it years and years ago, and about it being like the most haunted hotel in Washington State and Seattle, and you know how haunted it is and all that kind of stuff. So I always wanted to check it out. So here I am. So what I thought I would do is probably just walk through these rooms and just ask questions and try to see if I get any EVPs. I don't have like, you know, ghost hunting equipment. I don't have like, although I wouldn't mind having like a, you know, a thermal imaging camera. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. And another thing I wanted to share with you guys is that over the years I've had a few paranormal experiences. I had a shadow figure that showed up in my bedroom in the middle of the night. I think it was my neighbor when he passed away. That was really scary. I thought there was like a prowler had come into the room, into the bedroom through the window. When I hit the light, it was gone. And anyway, some other experiences I won't share, maybe in a future video. And but when I had moved to the Tulalip Reservation in Marysville, Washington, when I was young, the first night we were there, first couple nights we were there, it was okay. It was pitch black in the back. It was all woods. But I took and I started waking up in the middle of the night around 3:30 in the morning, and I felt like there was somebody in the house, and I would get up and I would get up and like check the house, make sure everything's locked, turn lights on. I started sleeping with lights on. I bought night lights because over the couple years it just seemed like get worse and worse. One night even I was up, my wife, she woke me up. She goes, "What are you doing?" And I'm standing there and I'm like putting on my pants and I was putting on my shirt and I go, "You told me to get up and get dressed." And she goes, "No, I didn't tell you that." So anyway, then when I went to move out a couple years later, my neighbor who had gotten to know, she said that she saw dead people. And I asked her, you know, I started asking her questions about it. And I was like, "Do you see them all the time?" And she's like, "No, sometimes maybe." But she said, "I mainly see them at night between 3 and 4 in the morning." And I said, "Oh, okay." So then I told her my story, and she goes, "Oh yeah." She goes, "You must have some ability to sense, you know, what I have, but in some very small way." And she said, "I tell them not to go over and bother you guys." And she goes, "I couldn't figure out why they kept going over there to your house." So anyway, so we'll see. Maybe I can pick up on spirits. So if there are any like spirits in this hotel room, be sure to let me know. You can, you know, say things loud up to the camera and it'll record your voice. Or you can, you know, I don't know, show yourself. You know, I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen that before. And then, cause I don't know, I think spiritual entities are shy or something. And, or, like I said, make noise, get my attention. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get started as well. I said that earlier, but I wanted to share that story with you guys first, and then now I'm ready to explore the hotel. And another thing too is that they could do ghost tours in this building, this hotel, and they also take people on tours through this room. So at least that was what Forbes magazine or somebody reported on that. So anyway. Okay, we will start here in the bedroom. Alice, if you visit this place, I don't know why you would, other than I think your parents own property here that the hotel is built on, and I understand that your mother used to grow flowers. Somebody said, some historians. So anyway, well, we grow flowers too, so I guess we have that in common. And you can see my reflection there in the window. But if you want to make a noise, go for it. Just don't wake me up in the middle of the night. So if you're here, why do you haunt this? Why do you haunt this room? Or this? Yeah, why do you haunt this room? And you lived here for a while on this land. Probably played here as a kid, maybe. I don't know. Did you like it here? Okay, you can see me walking down the hall. You can hear the creaking of the floor. Which you would think would be really easy for a spiritual entity to creak the floor, because that thing creaks like crazy. Okay, are you the one who invented the marijuana brownies? Okay. Do you like it here in this place? Is that why people see you? Hold on, it's too loud in there. Let's come back in here. Yeah, so do you like it here? Is that why you hang out in this place? And do you think you'd ever leave? And I just heard a creaking next door. It was as if somebody went into that room. I don't know. I don't know if there's somebody in there or I'm just hearing things. And is there anything that you want people to do for you when they visit this place? Anything show a sign of respect or... And then what do you make of these guys down here that have their window wide open? They're willing to let people look down into their business. And you can see my reflection right there in the window. So that's not a ghost. Trust me. And the curtain is pulled over because I'm doing a time lapse of these lights going on and off on these buildings. Oh my heavens. People down there. Okay, well, now's your chance to make a noise. Move something. Make a knocking sound. Something. Whatever you want. Yeah, the room the other night had just a stunning view. I mean, it was stunning. Laying in bed, looking at the skyline out there. Man, that was nice. Well, okay. I'm gonna run the camera overnight. I'll see if I capture anything, and then otherwise I get up tomorrow. I'm gonna go to Freeway Park briefly, and go check on my wife at the hospital. Yeah, the thing about this hotel is that the views from the room itself is like really gorgeous, but these views, I would see right here we're looking down into people's windows. Can't really see anything though. Kind of over there, they've got blinds. Those people that were next door over there, they just brazenly didn't put any blinds up. They're just gonna let people see whatever the heck they're doing, I guess. I let the camera run overnight, hoping to capture some paranormal activity, but several hours produced nothing. Although I was pretty hopeful with this room because of the view and the setting and the lighting. Last night I slept great, I have to say. Didn't hear anything, didn't see anything, didn't feel anything. It was actually quite peaceful. And is this place haunted? That I don't know. Based on my experiences, I'd say no. But based on other people's experiences, I'd say, well, maybe. So if you've been here, Sorrento Hotel, had experiences in the past, be sure to put them in the comments. I'd like to hear them. Otherwise, I think the ghost stories, whether they're true or not, I think they're definitely important. I think that they add charm and character to this place, this hotel. And you can't have any old building that doesn't have, like ghost stories and whatnot. Definitely have to have ghost stories. So I'm off now to go pick up my wife at the hospital and hopefully go home today. Okay, and just for the record, I put this glass on the table last night because I heard that Alice liked to move glasses in the dining area. This is not the dining area, but I thought I'd put a glass out and see. Okay, here we are, room 406. This is where we stayed the other night, 2 nights ago. And we've got the doorway right there. That door leads to room 408. So basically what you have is you have a hallway that comes down to this door, and then it turns, and then you have this wall right here is the wall of the room 408. And I stayed there last night. I didn't. There wasn't really any. There's no real paranormal activity. It was pretty quiet, I have to say. Just had a hard time focusing there. So tonight I thought I'd try 406 again because my wife had surgery and they kept her over another night. So I decided to stay the night in room 406. Probably do the EVPs in here. It's kind of secluded, so. Ooh, that's open. I don't recall that being open when I came in here. Very interesting. So I'm going to close it again. Well, I'm just going to close it. And see if it falls open on its own. If it wouldn't, see that? Okay, so if it's not solidly in there, it slides out. But now it's really locked. See, once it's locked in there, so there's somebody. Oh, no, that didn't push in all the way. So maybe somebody pushed it and thought they did. I don't know. It's kind of odd. So, Alice, if you are here in this hotel, it's a beautiful hotel, make a noise. Make the door open again. That was pretty cool, I have to admit. Okay. Well, I have a series of questions. So, feel free to speak to the camera, and if you want to answer any of these questions, that'd be great if you could. So, are you happy? And that means, are you happy being here in the hotel or wherever you are? And did you know your memory is famous? Which it is. It's famous for haunting this place, but it's also famous for your your marijuana brownies. Okay, what is your favorite piano song? And why are you here? If you're here, why are you here? And did you know people come here to see you or hear you? I hope maybe they're hoping to catch a glimpse of you or something like that. But did you know that that's what they're doing? Oh. There's some noises back in there, the other room. What is your favorite color? I definitely hear noises in there. Sounds like something's being moved. Okay. Didn't mean to cut you off. So what is your favorite color? Favorite color? Oh, could be somebody walking. Sounds like somebody walking on the floor. These floors creak through the hallways. Okay, and have last question. So, if you've answered anything, thank you, appreciate it. Have guests at the hotel seen your spirit? What is that? I'm holding the camera up to the wall. Stopped. Okay, well, that's interesting. The noise in there stopped. So, I don't know, it was weird. It sounded like something metal being moved or something like that. It's very strange. You'd think it would come through from there because that's room 408, the haunted room, through that wall right there. But
there have been a number of reports of sightings of a female ghost on the 4th floor. So I decided to go out and take a walk up and down the hallway out of curiosity, but everything was quiet.
ends there. Okay. So ends there. those nice bowls. What's down here? Some rooms in there. Got the top of the town. Look like burns. They are. The suites in there. Like that does stairway. Okay. Penthouse. Again. Okay, so I was hoping to see the view from up here, but apparently I guess that's I don't know what that is. I think that's the banquet area, but it's locked, so I assume it's the banquet area because you've got these restrooms right here. So it's locked. Okay. Oh, this is a dumbbell here. Okay, well, I don't think we can get into the banquet area. Damn it. Oh well. Okay, well, I tell you, I went up to the 7th floor. I talked to the clerk tonight at the hotel, and when I checked in. And I told him I wanted to check out the views up there on the 7th floor. I thought there'd be views. And he told me I could explore it if I wanted. But I got up there just now, as you saw. And there is no... all the doors were locked. And there was no... there's nothing to see except some art. So anyway, I'm kind of disappointed that there used to be... I read somewhere there used to be a piano up there that, would play, but I didn't see the piano. It's probably behind locked doors. So anyway, I guess that's it. I'm gonna call it a night. Hopefully, we'll see what happens tonight. I'm gonna do another time lapse and see if I catch anything. So.
After several hours, the camera captured nothing, so I moved the camera to the other room, and likewise, no activity.
A greeting from Ms. Toklas. I'm an artist and writer. I lived on First Hill for over a decade. It was one of those fickle spring days 8 years ago when Seattle cannot decide its season. Rain and sunlight took turns pouring down from the heavens. A chilly breeze carried cherry blossoms down Madison as I walked past the Sorrento. A young woman had left the hotel's elegant courtyard and walked by me. She was dressed in what appeared to be dark vintage clothes. She carried a black umbrella and smoked a cigarette. She was rather homely, but when she smiled at me, I could tell she had a sweet temperament. This overshadowed her looks, the way homely puppies often are the most adorable. A
few years later, I read that during the turn of the century, Alice B. Toklas lived on the block where the Sorrento now stands. I suddenly realized that she was the young woman who smiled at me on that spring day. I do not claim Miss Toklas was a ghost. Perhaps I was the ghost, a young artist politely trespassing into Alice's time in late 20th century clothes.